we go. Whoop, that is the wrong thing. We are having a day today, guys. Hello, and welcome. It's a bit chaotic over here today. There's a lot going on.
Let's go.
Hi, welcome to Some Other Heroes. We are queer Dungeoneers here to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons set in a homebrewed world of skyships and floating islands and strange magics and deep mysteries. My name is Chris. I use he, him. I have the honour and joy of being the games master of this ongoing campaign. There are four here. Theo will be back in a second, I promise. My four regular queer Dungeoneers, gay geeks, and wonderful, wonderful friends, who will all introduce themselves. And I'm going to start with Michelle this week.
Hi, I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'll be playing Skier, the Rogue Ranger Tiefling, who is probably not going to be that useful in bargaining, but she's here for moral support.
She can look threatening, so if they don't take our suggestions, or you're going to be like that bit in Hot Fuzz where you're just loading the
Shame.
Shame.
Just pulling out knife gun.
Like,
shame.
Skier is the human equivalent of "as per my last email."
If all the speech options fail, shame.
I mean, it'd be a great story to tell them that you threatened death at knife point.
I can make your job worse.
Ah dear. Wayne, would you go second, please?
Sure, hi everybody. My name is Wayne, my pronouns are he, him, and I shall be playing the Dragonborn Bard Paladin called Rock.
Wonderful. Totally not the right person to be chatting up the God of Death and piquing favour at all. Definitely going to be someone else, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Charlie, would you go next?
I would. I am Charlie, she, her pronouns for me, as is for Aisling, my Soul Warlock Chaos Satyr, who is surprisingly charismatic, so we'll see how well it goes. A charisma and tact separate stats, because if they are, one is charisma.
Oh dear. Interesting. We shall see. She puts her foot in mouth all the time, but she looks very cute doing it. So
yeah. So just give me the thing.
Just give me the thing.
Money, please.
And last but never least, Theo. How you doing?
Hello. I'm fine.
Can I roll insight on that?
For context, for chat, my cat had to go to the vet and have surgery today. He's fine, but now he has to wear a special t-shirt and he hates it, and he's letting me know. And I had to wrestle him back into it about 3 times.
Look, he's just not a fan of bodycon t-shirts. That's all.
I was just gonna say it's like a bodycon baby grow.
It's the biggest one they had. Okay, he's a big boy.
See, even
you hear him yelling.
See, even for cats,
he's very sad.
Even for cats, the fashion industry says it's a small, and it's not. It's a tiny.
Exactly. No, there's no escape for any of us, even him.
No.
Anyway, I am Theo. I use they them pronouns, and I will be playing Eugene. The I still keep going to say half elf wizard, but he's not.
Contextually, I mean, you were half elf for a lot longer than you were an elf.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. If Theo dives off or has to go quickly onto mute or anything, just so you are like that. Thank you, Henry, for the illustration. Oh, bless him.
I know how stressful it is.
You've had a surgery.
You'll have to forgive them today. You're fine. Honestly, just dive off when you need to. We will cover for you as needs be. This is the joy of live broadcasting, folks. Cool. So, little tiny bit of admin before we jump into our game. We are an LGBTQIA+ safe space, and we are proud to be so. Everyone within our community is valid and acknowledged and welcome here. In addition, other marginalised communities, wherever they come, are also welcome and will be respected for who they are. We do not put up with derogatory statements or disrespect of people for their identities or the factors that make them who they are. To that end,
No Tories, fuck Trump, fuck Elon, punch Nazis.
yes. To that end, we have two amazing mods. We have Bespectacled Man, the wonderful Nikki, and we have Hedgehawk UK, Hedge, who keep an eye on chat. Generally, my 4 queer friends here will just smack it with a band hammer before they even need to get involved, but we get in the flow of things, so sometimes we miss stuff. And if you do see something that makes you feel ick, gives you reason to doubt, or you're worried about, please just message one of those 2 wonderful people and they will check it out and hit it with the appropriate banhammer if needed. Do not be afraid, even if you think, I don't know, check at the end of the day. That's all you can do. We love you all and we love this community, so we will do everything in our power to protect it. So
yeah, we'll keep you safe.
Yeah. Shout out time. Da, 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 da. Sometimes it's a surprise to me. We are going to shout out our friends Dice and a Slice this week. Dice and a Slice are a D&D podcast powered by baked goods. Join Josh, Alicia, Tom and Jazz as they carry on their adventures through their 3rd season, final season, which is very sad but also very exciting. As Josh takes
breaking
them
out a
through
cheeky
his
flapjack for them right now.
Yeah, exactly. Through their homebrewed world of pirates and strange gods, and curses abound all over the place. Find them wherever your pods are cast. They are wonderful people, and if you happen to pop past their socials, just let them know we sent you, because we love them to pieces.
Make it threatening.
Yeah, make it threatening. Tell them we love you in in a big angry voice, because love is beautiful, but it's also scary. Cool. I think that do be it from me. Is there anything I have missed? Anything anyone would like to say or shout out before we go? No one wants to try and delay the inevitable?
We'll fucking filibuster if you want. Shit, okay. It all started.
With that, I think I shall drop the titles then. And we are back. And that just leaves me to go, where the heck did I put that page, Chris?
Yay!
Yeah.
Everyone's favourite segment.
Previously on Some Other Heroes. Wow, that loaded fast today.
That was good timing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Our friends have found their way to the land of the dead. They have crossed the veil under the auspice of meeting with they who wait beyond the veil, the god of death themselves, and barter back Aisling's life. It has been a journey, crossing a strange land that, although very alien in some respects, is very familiar in others. They met Reeve, a ferryman and guide, who took them further in to meet an individual calling themselves... Shit, oh crap, I see words straight out of my head today.
What's... shit. I've got nothing.
You got nothing. Sorry, guys. The psychopomp.
Okay. That's it.
Right,
The
do
weird
you know what's
one.
those moments where it's right there, and then as soon as you go to say it, it just goes.
It's just that I had it written down.
The psychopomp, a strange and very talented person who gives Skier a certain vibe and appears to be cordon in nature from the first city or their descendants. He guided them through deep into the Darklands, where they faced what they brought with them. Each of them facing down something that they brought from their past, something that concerned them, or someone who they wanted to see again.
And we all cried.
Yes. Tears were shed, lessons were learnt, and though heavy-hearted, they made it through the challenge and stepped out, where they came face to face with the god of death themselves. And that is where we're going to pick up today's episode. You are in this wonderful strange land. I'm just going to jump, because I found a wonderful piece of art for this, and I just want to share it with the people at home so they can see it as well. The god of death stands impossibly tall, becloaked and draped in cloth that looks like grey stone. Their head a floating skull that hovers above its body. They are standing before a humongous onyx throne, carved with every known language ever written, in a shifting tide of people's stories. Those fireflies that you have seen around this whole place dance around them, excited and vivid, and every once in a while, one is pulled just before the face and then disappears. They do not look at you. They do not move. And the psychopomp moves forward, guiding you. There is an eerie silence over all of you. He draws you to a close. Stop. Do you need a moment to gather yourselves before you meet?
Yes. Obviously.
Duh.
I don't know if people are still wiping tears from their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Do you guys not have a plan?
Well, the plan was to get here and then ask for... I don't know, what are we asking for?
Ashling's soul.
Yeah, for like both of us to...
Yeah, but it's not like your soul is
alive.
missing. That's... I mean,
No,
we have to be kind of
but
clear
it's
here.
Like, to have the, I guess, the connection
Yeah.
broken in a way that won't kill us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's what we're pleading for. Okay.
Yes, and we have done great service for them in capturing this undead entity that was poisoning the land and... Okay, good, got that part. Oh yes, I got some good points on that, actually.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
Oh,
Yes.
you've got this, right? You've got this.
We've got this.
It's not really my thing, but okay.
Well, if anything goes wrong, you just kill him.
Kill death, right?
What?
No, I'm just
No
kidding.
big deal.
I'm
No,
kidding.
we're not going to do that.
Am I kidding? I don't know. Okay, so great. So that's what we're asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if they say no?
Then we have to find a better way of bargaining, and we see what will persuade them to say yes.
Okay. Right.
I'm just going to turn to the psychopomp and just be like, any guidance here? Anything, rules we should or shouldn't do, things that are inappropriate? Also,
Wish calling was here.
how much do they know? I mean, do they know the circumstance we're in with Ashling's soul? Is this something we have to explain in detail, or are they omnipotent like that?
There's a smile on his face. They are... They're not some garden variety god with rules and bending of knees. They are...
Isn't that an oxymoron?
What do you call
They
it?
are... They are a keeper of balance. And yes, they are likely very aware of most things.
Got it.
It
You good?
is.
No, that's a good thing.
It is their job to judge and put people where they need to be when they have passed. They do not take sides. They do not... care isn't right. They care, but they do not... They're not easily swayed, so make sure your argument is founded in what you need and you can prove your points.
Okay. Not so sure about the last bit, but sure.
And the other thing is, they know your heart. They know your heart possibly better than you do, so...
Oh well, can't win everything, can we?
Make sure you speak the truth.
Yes, I mean... I didn't think I really needed to vocalize this, but we have no intention of lying to the god of death, okay?
You would be surprised at the number of people who try.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't actually, sadly.
No, we just are going to say what is happening and what is real. And, like, yeah.
To be honest, all we can do is speak from the heart, so hopefully that will hold us in good stead. Do we just address them, or do you need to announce us or something?
I will need to announce you. They
Okay.
need to have an opportunity to connect with you.
Okay. Chris, I just need to check something on my spell, please.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. 3, 4. Okay. Chris, I mean, before, I'm just going to say to the psychopath, 1 second before you announce us. Rock's just going to, for the first time, I think most of you have ever seen him do a spell properly as opposed to doing it with like some kind of dramatics. Rock is just going to pull a small feather from inside his coat, and you just see him kind of close his eyes and whisper something and moving his hands, and I'm going to cast Eagle Splendor on all 4 of us.
What is that?
So it basically means that you have advantage on all charisma checks.
Oh,
And it
Yo.
lasts for up to an hour, so all of us
The
have that
perfect
now.
spell. That is stunning.
Question for you,
Yeah.
and it doesn't affect the spell at all. Are you casting that as a bard or as a paladin?
I am casting that as... I best check what I have it as. As a bard.
A bard, excellent. And you can upcast to cast for 4 people.
Correct. I'm using a 4th level spell.
Amazing. As you release the magic in possibly the most honest way that you have ever cast a spell, not that there's ever any deceit in what you do, but there is such an earnestness in this. As you kind of step back from your friends and this spell kind of takes, you can hear that thrum, that resonance that always sits under the natural noise of the world. And as you kind of glance up, some of those fireflies you see are large winged serpentine shapes, or bulbous lizard-like creatures crawling over rocks, or kobolds or other dragonborn that are more closely tied to the Song of Creation. And it's only for a second, and then back to the fireflies. And it makes sense, for where else would the refrain begin than here?
Okay, everyone ready?
What? Wait. What? I know Skier already asked, but what if they say no and then keep saying no?
Then we decide as we go, but I don't think we take no for an answer. Like I say, if we have not done enough, then I want to know what we need to do.
Okay. And what is my argument for why I should stay alive? I know it sounds a bit weird, but other than it would be quite nice.
I think that's where you have to speak from your heart and think about what you want to do. If you were to be allowed to carry on, if Alabaster is allowed to, only you can really answer why. We can all say what we think, but if you're asked, that has to come from your heart. You know you're not done here. You know that you haven't done all that you want to do, all that you can do, all the people you could help.
Yeah. That's true.
And like we've been told, there's no point in making shit up because they'll know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you are good at tapping into your heart. So
I
don't...
have a choice sometimes. It just kind of comes out.
Well, that's good. Don't overthink it. Just be true to what you really believe.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. She kind of looks up at this enormous monolith of a god, like, yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but just have a chat. Yeah, sure.
They have not moved at all in this
Way
entire
worse.
time.
so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, so much worse. All right, cool.
I
Great.
feel like I want to throw a pebble to see if they're actually awake.
Rock.
Not. Skier's just gonna give Ashlyn a hug and then give her a little kiss on the forehead. Be like, you got this, okay? You got this. And then like hide behind the psychopomp or Eugene, like I can't watch.
Oh no!
Oh, that'll inspire confidence.
I really love that. Like, quick. Mwah. Okay, bye.
I'll be like, you got this, love you.
Bye.
You've got this. Let me know how it turns out. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
No, she'll stay, like, with Aisling.
Okay.
But also hiding. I respect that.
Yeah, kind of behind Aisling.
Yeah.
I'm here, right behind you.
She says, disappearing into the gloom.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love that idea. Skier going, I'm right behind you. And then 30 seconds later, everyone's like, where the fuck is Skier gone?
Hey, it's gloomy, she's gone.
Okay, are we all ready?
Do we have a choice?
No.
Cool.
But we're here and we've
Yeah.
come all this way and we've done what we need to do, so...
Okay.
You fall in behind the psychopomp as they walk towards the base of this throne, where this huge figure stands. Again, about 30 feet, maybe 40 feet away from where the god actually touches the ground, and you can't see. As you're going to get there, there's kind of this soft mist, but it's very impenetrable, and you can't actually tell where the god ends and the land beneath your feet begins. Psychopomp stops, and all this time since you've emerged from the Darklands, he has held his helmet under one arm. He turns. It is time for you to meet they who wait and cast their judgment. Remember, speak true, give your need, and do not waver. He puts the helmet on, and as he does, and then pulls that red cloak over the top from his coat, and as he does, everything darkens around him, and there's a glitch, and then there are 4 other figures standing next to him.
Fair. He could have warned us that was going to happen.
We are that which awaits. We are what lies at the end of every path. Speak your need.
Hello.
You're doing great, Aisling. Squeeze her hand. Keep going.
Yeah, keep.
You just keep that cheerful disposition up. So are we addressing the psychopomp now?
These words are formless. They are coming from all around you, from inside you. It is hard to gauge if it is being spoken, or it is being thought at you, or it is just a nature of this land.
Aisling will look at the skull when talking.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
We are honoured to be in your presence and to be allowed to petition for a great need that affects all of us. Toby, shh. Oh, wait.
It's Henry. Oh, bless him. There is silence to that. They wait.
Okay, what do I do now?
Well, we. Okay, so I'm kind of linked with someone, because they kind of saved my life, and then my life force is kind of tied with his, and he's not doing great at the moment because of that. He's very important for lots of people's lives, but I also kind of don't want to die, even though he's very important, and we were hoping that you would be able to help us with kind of letting us have our own life force instead of a shared one, and we didn't know how to do that other than coming in and talking to you, and it's it's quite important.
You are the keeper of the key.
Yes, I'm important too, kind of.
You died so that which was hidden could be released.
Yes.
And now that which is released has held on too long. One of the figures steps forward.
You good? It's cool.
Very dusty up there.
This isn't the land of dust and shadow. It's not supposed to happen here.
The smoke machine is up too high.
Yeah,
Just turn it
that
down.
fog down.
Yeah, just turn it down a wee bit. Someone's vaping in the corner and they need to stop.
Skier.
Oh,
And
no.
they pull back the hood. Tell me about the one person Skier doesn't want to see here. Tell me about the first person that Skier killed.
Oh no!
More emotional damage! Yay!
I think it's a... Do you want me to describe them physically, or do you want me to describe... Oh
That is
god.
up to you. You can either describe them physically, or you can describe them as an abstract in terms of what happened and how they died, or why they died, and how it affected Skier, and I will fill in the physicality.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're a young-ish, like half-elf human, maybe probably human. Looks quite probably like kind of sweet, normal looking. But this was one of Skier's first targets. One of the first of very few assassination jobs she had. And she hates seeing him because she didn't kill him when she should have, because she thought she knew better and thought that she could change things, maybe persuade them to not do whatever it was they were doing, because she didn't know exactly what it was. She was just told that this person had to go, and in not doing so, it actually caused more death of other people. So she has very complicated feelings, because when she did finally kill them, it was almost just too late.
Pull back the hood, and there's this young, handsome, definitely human, but just a little touch of sharpness around the features, which kind of indicates that maybe there was other ancestry in the past. Wavy, mousy hair, hazel eyes, but but no warmth to their look as they settle on Skia. Why, oh why should this friend mean more to you than I did? You drove a dagger in my back. You didn't even have the common decency to tell me why I had to die. You were my friend. Why should I give you back something that belongs to one of your other friends? Won't you just drive a dagger into them too?
She's already done that to Rob.
The scar, yeah.
I think she looks over, like, out the side of her, to the side at, like, Aisling, and then kind of, like, just sadness. Even, like, she's already, like, sad, but, like, an almost, like, shameful sadness falls over her face. And she says, I would do it. I would stab her in the back if it meant saving more people. But I know that will not save more people. She needs to be alive. She needs to finish this. She is important to save everyone. And I believe that.
She needs, or you need?
I need her to do this.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh God!
You have it. Wait, it's charisma. You have advantage.
Yeah.
What'd
Natural 20!
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
baby.
Oh,
Thank
I
you,
feel-
Satan.
Oh.
So that's a 21 or more?
Yeah, it's a 21. It's not crazy.
That's, no, it's still good.
It's
still
a
good.
Let's not
20.
get carried away here.
Yeah.
For a brief second, just you and this figure, Neil Everflower, stand in this field of blue flowers. What you studied that day will send ripples to the end of time. The age is changing, and you will help bring about its end, for good or for poor. I am still angry at you for what you did to me. But in death, there is at least release. And I know why I had to die. What is your regret?
I'm sorry. I could have at least warned you, told you. And for that I am sorry.
For the briefest second, there is a flash of an alternative, where that moment of doubt, you actually went to him. And what you see beyond is both of you laying in a gutter, your throats cut. You chose what you had to do. I have no regrets, and you should let go of yours. Go change the world.
Oh.
Put the hood back up and step back in place.
Rock's going to put his hand on Skia's shoulder, and and just kind of, just as a kind of, nice segue from one trauma to the next, Rock's just going to say out loud to no one in particular, the fact that Skia suffers and bears the burden of all the lives that she takes is precisely why you should listen to her. Because she will make the difficult choices for the greater good. She doesn't do it lightly, and she doesn't do it without thought. But she will make the right choice. And the fact that she is standing beside Aisling, when she knows that if Aisling dies, Alabaster lives, and he is also important, is reason enough to take her word for it.
What do you know of important decisions, boy? Another figure steps forward, pulling back a cloak, revealing a figure that is familiar to everybody now. This is the first emperor himself. Tell me, have you done running? Do you stand before your own fate? Have you chosen a path yet? Alarm bells don't ring.
I have been told that there is no point in lying or in trying to hide the truth, and so I will be truthful. And loud. Sorry. I do not know if I have chosen a path. And in answer to your first question, I think the important and difficult decisions that I have to make are yet to come. I have run away from the decisions that have scared me. But the past while has taught me, in the company of the people that I'm with, that all important decisions carry risk. And that actually every decision has consequences. One of the things I know for sure is that one of the most important things about the way this world works is that things will find a balance, particularly with life and death. And I know that things are unbalanced right now. But they are unbalanced because something is trying to upend the world. Something is trying to reach into this plane that we live on and to bring death, not natural death, but twisted, perverted death. And that cannot be allowed to happen. The people you see standing before you, not by choice, but by destiny, have been told that we are the fated, and that somehow what we do is connected to what happens to the world. I don't know if we're making the right decisions, and I don't know if I will always make the right decision. But I do know that it does not feel balanced for Aisling to be torn away, or for Alabaster to be torn into a different existence right now. Not because of a game that others are playing.
The world melts around you for a second, and you and your great-grandfather are left standing in an unfamiliar room. Behind him, just beyond some open doors, you hear laughter. For a second, you see a younger version of your sister run past, holding a wooden toy above her head, shortly followed by Millie and you, trying to tackle her to get it off of her. Your grandmother's voice calls out, "Now, children, stop." The Emperor smiles. There is so much illusion we cast among ourselves. Cast yours forward. Break my curse and be the man you were meant to be. He looks back. This is the world I actually wanted. But I chose a false duty instead of love. Do not ever let others take your heart from you. And he just walks over very gently and puts a hand on his shoulder. You might be the greatest thing I ever created, and it wasn't even my design. What says that for an emperor who sat on a cold throne his whole life? Be better than me, because you already are.
I'm in the past quite low.
Smiles and steps back, pulls the hood back over.
I don't think Rock says anything because he doesn't actually know what to say.
Wow.
Who does Eugene see as the third figure pulls back a cloak?
So I might put a spanner in the works here because thinking about this, I don't think that Eugene has really experienced loss. I think that when Rock died was the first time that someone very close to him died, other than their family dog. So yeah, please roleplay with me as Eugene's pet dog, Bramble.
Oh, yes!
I think a dog kind of wanders up to you, your pet dog, a friend, and that cloaked figure walks behind them. Sorry, really froggy throat tonight. And comes very close. And there's a deep darkness in that hood. You who have not known loss, care your heart. Why should Aisling be saved?
Well, beyond what the others said, I mean, it's obvious that she's part of whatever design that we're a part of. But also more selfishly, yes, that's right. More selfishly, I can't do this without her, I don't think. I am someone who, yes, I'm intelligent and I can do great things with magic. But unlike her, I am full of doubt and second guesses, and it's a heavy thing to carry sometimes. But Aisling is someone who is never unsure of anything. She always gives everything her fullest conviction. And I think I know that I can't do this without her. And I know that's a really selfish thing to say. but it's the truth. I need her.
A wet nose pushes itself into your hand. Big waggy tail. What kind of dog was your wonderful pet?
Bramble is a whippet. He's a grey and white whippet.
Yes. Yes.
And I think as soon as Eugene feels his nose in his hand, he kind of like looks down for the first time and really realizes that it's him. And I think, like, uncharacteristically for Eugene, he just kind of completely breaks and wraps his arms around this dog and is, like, crying and, like, giving him the good ear scritches and just telling him that he loves him so much. I love you too.
You love a dog? What?
Yes, translation in the subtitles are like, "Are you hearing us? Can you believe this shit? It's all about a dog."
Bramble leans into you, snuffles, and starts washing your face in that way that your mum always tried to discourage, but could never do. A gentle hand on your shoulder brings your attention back. In the shape of that hood, you see something slightly familiar. You see a version of yourself that you have let go. The half-elf self who passed on. That's very well spoken, and it's true. You say to yourself. But I think sometimes we have a tendency to sell ourselves short. So, whereas Aisling will always be there for us, we need to remember how strong we are sometimes too. And they lean down and scratch Bramble's ears with you for a second before standing up and stepping back in place. Bramble just walks around them and do not come out the other side. The last figure looks to Aisling. What say you, who must bear the most weight of this choice? Do you understand what you ask?
I think so.
Do you know? And they step forward. And there is a familiar looking man that you've only met a couple of times. A scientist, an aetherologist, who went with you to Ladywell Farms and studied a cavern where you first found the Vox, who found their fate at the edge of a blade of a woman you thought you trusted. Wild hair, sharp ears, a soft smile, a half-elven man. Every choice we make has repercussions. If you live again, that life has to come from somewhere. Life is not an infinite pool which we can all drink from. Every spell that resurrects draws life from elsewhere. The druids, more closely, and he kind of glances at Eugene, guard the secret by cheating the rules. But even then, they replace that was lost with that which is going to be. Do you understand that if I do this for you, something else must die.
What? What will? Who will?
You are asking me to revive a satyr, an endless fae, and sever a connection to a birthing god.
But I'm not dead yet.
You died. Everything else has been alabaster. Or did he not tell you that?
No, he did.
This is the most difficult choice. And the reason I wear this face before you is because this is the first time you realized your choices had weight. I am not a cruel god by nature, Aisling, but I am honest, and I would not let you go forward with this without a full understanding of what you ask of me.
But what will actually happen? Like, will someone in the world just randomly die?
I have an idea. It will not make it less painful, but it will make it more honest.
Okay.
There are entities who cling on to lives that are sad and eternal, that need release. I would send you to one of those if you chose it.
Oh.
To convince them it is time to let go.
But why are they... Do they not want to live?
You will see. Do you truly believe this is the right thing?
Mostly.
I'd like a persuasion check from Rock.
Okay.
Thea can give me a persuasion check from Eugene when he's back. And I'd like one from Aisling, but I think yours is at disadvantage right now.
Great. Does that not mean it's at regular, or is it like
Yeah,
fully disadvantaged?
Because you have advantage
Just be a
with
regular. Yeah, so that they cancel each other out.
and persuasion, Chris.
Yes, please. Unless you think you're deceiving the god of death, in which case you can
No.
try for deception.
No.
Thank you, dice.
Okay, so Thea, I don't know if you heard me, but I said Eugene can roll a
Yeah, I got an 11.
11. No!
I'll bring back the dog.
Rock.
31.
31.
Oh.
21, 11, 31. Oh, that's a number.
I got 28, by the way.
28. There is a moment of silence. I understand who you are, Aisling. I understand the choice you can make, the change you can bring to the world. I will not force your decision one way or the other, but if you truly wish this path, and you truly accept the consequences of what you ask, I will enable you to live again.
Rock just wants to turn to Aisling and just put a hand on her shoulder and just say, just go with what's in your heart. But one thing I will say is, I know you don't want to take life from anyone else. But think of the lives that you have already saved, and how many more potentially could be lost without you here. I know it doesn't make it easier, but it is the truth, and it's why we believe that this whole journey is worth it. And whatever you decide, I will support you, and I'm sure everyone else will.
What if I'm alive just because someone else died? And it was my choice.
I don't think Skia doesn't say anything, but I think when you say that and you just look over, Skia is like still kneeling in front of that other figure, looking at where the face was. Then you live with that, or you don't.
If Ashley's gonna address the beautiful Scully man, and if I don't know yet whether I'll be okay with all of what you said, but I might know when I get to wherever you're going to send me to do what I might need to do. Can I decide then, or do I have to decide now?
You can decide then.
Okay.
You should be given the full facts before you are made to make a choice.
Because, like, if it's something that would be unethical to let them stay alive, like, Faye are much more comfortable and I don't know, less precious and weird about death. Like, if someone doesn't want to be around anymore, we can help them in a way that's comfortable for them. And that's okay for me. But I don't know who you're sending me to. I don't want to do it to anyone against their will, or like coerce them.
Then my psychopomp will facilitate that journey.
Okay. Can my friends come too?
Hood goes up and steps back. That sound again. They all vanish behind the psychopomp, who seems to sag for a second and then regain their composure. So, a final test of your resolve. And in answer to your questions, your friends can go with you in a manner of speaking.
What does that mean?
This is your choice and your decision, but you should not face it alone. However, where I am sending you, one figure will walk easier. The rest of you will walk at her side, but as spirits for a short while.
But they're not going to be dead.
No. They will be able to, you will be able to see them and talk to them, but they will not be able to interact with the world around you, and the entity that you see will not know that they are there.
Will they be all see-through and strange?
They will appear as you wish them to appear.
Okay, I don't want them to be see-through.
Which will be a very enlightening experience for all of you, because you will suddenly find yourself as Aisling sees you.
Oh! I will take great joy in describing precisely how Aisling sees every one of them.
Psychopomp turns, and for the first time, the skull at the top of this behemoth monolith dips and looks towards you all. A hand pulls out from behind there and pulls open, and there's a gateway where their feet would be, leading to somewhere bright. You are about to see a truth that has been hidden from you all. Before you go, I just need to briefly warn you. Where you are going cannot be saved.
Oh.
It would be good of you to care, but do not feel you are obliged to try and fix the problem.
Why can't it be saved?
That will be part of what you will understand.
Okay. This is going to be really heavy, isn't it?
I'm afraid so.
Fuck.
And I think that's rather the point.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, Aisling,
Mm-hmm.
I am glad that you are being given this choice. Even if it is
Why?
not an easy one. Because I feel like a world with you in it is a better one.
Thanks.
Kind of looks to the three of you. When you walk through, you will feel like you are falling asleep. Even, and he kind of looks at Eugene, those of you who can't normally sleep. You will wake up on the other side as something ever so slightly different. But you will still be yourselves. You can interact with each other, and you can even support Aisling with any magical skills that you have.
Nice.
But you cannot interact with the world beyond her unless it is to defend her. She will have to make the decision herself. Once her decision is made, I will bring you back here.
For tea.
If you wish. I know a good coffee shop. Good luck.
Psychopomp, wait. What do I do if I decide?
Make the
Already?
decision. Just make the decision. And when you are done, I will know. The entity that you are going to meet needs to be convinced to give up what it is holding on to. If you choose to convince it to do so, it will relinquish its life, and what it had will pass to you. If you choose not to, you will simply be brought back here and be allowed to return to live out what is left of your life.
Okay.
There is no wrong decision here, Aisling.
Is there a
No
right
one will fault you either way.
I hate
I wish you
ethical grey areas.
Life is a lot of grey areas, I'm afraid. He steps aside, allowing the four of you to step forward. One by one, you cross the threshold. There is a bright light. And you find yourself standing in a familiar town. White daubed walls, tiled roofs, a sea air smell touching you. You are back in the town that you faced as an illusion when you went to see the Tempest.
I knew it.
You stand in the ruins the sea town of Ganther. And that is where we're going to take a break.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna real quick read every book about ethics ever. Solve the trolley problem, fix it all, easy peasy, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
There must be a cheat sheet, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
their cheat code. Can we have it?
Socrates, you help, please.
Find the flowchart. Do you want to live? Yes. Does this matter? Yes. Decision made. Great.
Great.
We will be back. I think we'll be back at past to give poor Theo a chance to settle Henry a little bit. Yeah, so we will see you back then. In the meantime, go and look at something that's not a screen. Stretch, grab yourself something to drink. We will be back presently. Have an amazing break. We love you, and we will see you very soon.
Delicious.
Bye. And we're back. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Some Other Heroes. Before our break, our friends have a moral quandary to help Aisling come up. Aisling has a choice. She has been sent...
Aisling has a fucking moral quandary right now. Thank you.
We're just going to hang around in the background like
Those guys
transparent,
are just chilling as ghosts.
transparent little guides.
You find yourself in a place that you have been before, a familiar seaside town, which you first encountered when you went into the Temple of Storms, where you engaged with one of the Magi and their descendant. White buildings all around. In fact, immediately, Aisling, you can recognise the one that you and Skia leapt down from to give Rock a scare. It is a perfect recreation, if not that you went through, for this is the true seed city of Ganthar. And Eugene, your passive history being gross, that means that you are on the surface of the world. In fact, as you look up and look around, you see far, far to the east a glowing sphere that hovers like a gentle moonlight, perpetually radiating, that must be your home.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Nope.
You're muted.
Where are we? I mean, I know what it looks like, but
Well, I think we're on the surface.
Well, I am. You guys are just like rejected.
We're
me.
still here.
Can I touch you? She'll try and touch Eugene. Just on the face.
Just goes through. Or does it? It's up to you.
Don't
What do
do that.
you see
Weird.
when you look at Eugene, Skia and Rock? What does Aisling see her friends as?
Oh! Okay. Eugene is like chiseled for filth. Like,
What do you mean? That's what I always look like.
but even more so, like Eugene's been on the gua sha kind of shit.
Oh my god.
Like snatch. Yeah, and like way taller. So crazy levels of tall. And just
What, like, what are we talking here? Like 7 foot, 8 foot?
what?
Like,
How tall are you
comically
normally?
tall? 6.5 now.
That's already
So yeah, at
simple.
least 7, like basketball player kind of. Kind of shit, because Aisling just views you as insanely tall and handsome constantly. And if you're able to have as many tiny books attached to you as possible, you do.
your clothing is just
How
books.
tiny?
Like, do you remember in Claire's when you go in and get those tiny little keyring books?
Yeah.
Oh my days. Yeah.
That shit with the little jelly cover.
God.
Wonderful.
Wait, so
So-
do we see ourselves like this? Like, if I
Yep.
look down, do I see the tiny books?
Yep.
You're covered in them.
Why am I so
Jingling.
tall?
And you got a lot of jewelry on, more than you normally do. What?
Why are they so tiny?
I don't know. I
Lindsay?
Because there's lots of them?
don't know. I guess my brain just wanted to fit as many on you as I could. I didn't decide this. It just happened.
But this is how you see me, covered in books. Tiny
Yeah.
books.
Yeah, I guess.
But this is impractical. How am I even supposed to read these?
Okay, important question. Does their appearance change as my idea of their appearance changes?
Possibly. But
Right.
we won't.
Am I
we
suddenly
won't
covered in a load of normal-sized books?
They're impractical, you said. You're covered in a Kindle. Okay, yeah, I don't know. That's not. That's
Interesting.
Your normal books are still fine. This is just what my brain thinks, I guess.
This is just your traveling books.
Yeah. The rest of you looks accurate.
I
I
mean,
feel like I'm not usually this tall.
also,
Oh, really?
you seem to have like 3 times the jewelry on. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't look good. It's just quite a lot.
Doesn't
It's
make
hard
any
to see
difference
that
to me.
through all the books.
I'm sorry. Was that Eugene asking for fewer books? Can I just get that? Can I? Was that actually
Oh,
what
no,
you? s-
not fewer, but just
Larger.
I'm not saying I want them gone. I'm just questioning why, when Ashlyn thinks of me, there's tiny books everywhere.
I mean, you are
You need-
bookish.
You need not like books, and you need to read them because you're super smart, and you need to have them on you. I guess.
Yes.
Maybe in my
The
brain,
problem
that's
would-
what books turn into when you put them in your bag.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be practical, as long as I could turn them big again.
Yeah, what if they were teeny weeny like these little ones, and then you take them out of your bag and they go,
You put a drop of water on them and they expand
Yeah.
to full size.
yeah, like those flannels.
A flannel book? Oh, that seems impractical too.
Yeah.
What about Skier?
Skier is
Covered in tiny knives.
terrifying. Nah, Skier's scary as shit. Like, yeah, like way darker, a little bit of like an animalistic demon-y, like a tiny bit. And the horns are bigger and sharper.
It's like Darth Maul.
Yeah. And you are covered in hundreds of tiny knives.
They're so small.
Yes, but if you spin really quickly, think of the damage you could do into people.
Oh my god.
I could just be
Death
covered in
by
spikes.
paper cuts.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, scary as shit. And you've got like some whopping great big new rocks on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's how Ashley views you.
Stompy.
As a you are shorter than you normally are though, because Ashley views you as like short king,
Short and
murder
angry.
goth.
Yeah. Why did you make everyone taller?
I am taller, aren't I? I knew it.
Yeah, you're so much taller.
Yeah, maybe now you mention it, you are like maybe a little bit.
And last but not least, Rock.
Okay, journey with me. Imagine if He-Man was simultaneously gay and a lizard.
I mean,
I mean, he was one of those at least. Yeah,
So lizard He-Man.
yeah. He was
It's
one
not
of
a
those.
stretch of the imagination.
He was one of those, and I'll give you a clue. He wasn't a lizard.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry, I am just picturing Rock exactly the same, but with the blonde bob.
Yeah, same. Same.
Stunning.
And with like the rainbow background. Like,
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Rock looks the same.
But no, you're in like the most like Arthurian plate armor, like a proper typical knight kind of thing. But over the top of it is like insane flamboyant filigree things, like really over the top, stunning, detailed beadwork kind of shit going on.
The biggest cravat you could possibly, the money can buy.
Oh yeah, and the scarf that you normally put somewhere subtle is this huge, great big like satin thing that you flung over your shoulders.
you know
Yeah.
what? Maybe the books aren't so bad.
The shade, Eugene. I mean, it's not bad. It's a little impractical, but you know.
Have you
you look
Her
great.
haircut.
No.
Your hair looks different.
Oh, I'm just wearing it down, that's all.
Oh yeah, you've got a slutty little bob, so you're just bobbing around now. Yeah, exactly.
And this is why Faye should not be allowed to be describers of narrative.
How dare you?
You are in the middle of this town and it is very, very quiet. There's a gentle fog that kind of drifts through, painting everything with this sort of slight teal colour. You can hear the waves, which is probably slightly unnerving to all of you, because even though you've sort of encountered ocean vicariously before, you've never actually stood by it. And I think the smell and the sounds are much richer than those versions that you've seen before. As you are watching, you see a small child with a hoop bouncing it up and down walls come round the corner at speed, chuckling, laughing, and then
Oh god,
fade
it's not
out.
them, is it?
I don't think so. Did they just turn into mist?
Yes. Is that not normal for here?
I have no idea.
I don't think we saw anyone turn into mist.
an older woman locked in arms with a younger woman, both in like quite long dresses and shawls, with baskets under one arm, locked arm in arm, chatting away, walk past you, gossiping about the blacksmith and the candle maker. As they just turn the corner again.
Wait, where's the blacksmith? Oh, damn it.
How dare you?
Okay, do we know what we're looking for?
Make me a perception check.
Everyone?
Yep. Even though your physical body's not there, everything works fine.
Ugh.
Okay.
What'd you get?
26.
26. Eugene?
25.
Nice. Rock?
9.
Skier?
Technically Skia has advantage, but I'm actually going to give her disadvantage because I think she's very distracted, so 18.
18.
She's distracted by how cool and scary she looks.
yeah, she's definitely
She's
not
got
thinking
like
about...
claws and shit.
Yeah. Definitely not thinking about the trauma of just seeing the guy she killed.
Oh yeah, that too. Can I also put a narrative thing in? Chris, feel free to tell me if it doesn't work like this, but as we go through what we're going through, can their like caricature appearances gradually start turning more into how they actually look?
It's fine by me, as you
Because that's-
re-establish. Yeah.
I think it's more important to Skia who they actually are as we keep going through it. To Skia. I said Skia again.
Yeah.
To Aisling. I'm projecting.
Swap
I just want to be a
character
scary
sheets.
short king goth. That's all I want.
We'll swap.
The secret's over.
Oh shit, yeah. But yeah, it's more important to Aisling who they like actually are as we're going through it. But I think first getting there, it's just taken an exaggerated caricature version of them.
I love that. And it kind of matches as well, because you've just been through a lot, so like you become more settled and you're like, oh, that's not right, and that's not, that's not how my friend looks, and they do settle in. Those with higher perceptions, Eugene and Aisling, there is a flick of a shadow just beyond the clouds, and both of you look up as something large and speckled with the sun dives into the cloud cover.
Oh. Did anyone else see that?
Yeah, I
See
don't
what?
know what it was, but I
Where?
saw something.
Skia, babe.
Yeah.
What? Where are we looking? At least point somewhere.
Up.
Up.
Well, it's gone now.
Yeah, it went away. It was big.
Like dragon big or like?
Was it dragon big?
It was dragon big.
Yes.
Okay. Right, we'll try and point it out if you see it again.
Okay. It was quite pretty.
I mean, most dragons are
Yeah.
pretty and deadly.
Yeah. Where do we go?
I really have no idea, but I suppose we should at least start moving. There's no point just standing here.
Okay.
You
You lead the way.
Okay.
Just choose
Just-
a random street.
Just go.
This way.
Go
This
with
way.
go with what feels right.
Ashling just waltzes down somewhere.
You walk down the street. You find yourself closer to the docks, where there is a bustling, the semblance of a bustling community. There are stacked crates that have been left on the side, ropes and ships tied up. As you approach, you see a tall, muscular, blue-skinned woman with fins for ears and thick, slick hair that's almost like seaweed down to her waist. Standing, talking to what you think is humanoid and looks like some sort of fish person with gills and brightly coloured scales all down their body, modestly covered up with like levers and what looks like some sort of tough green plant, and they are bartering. And as you get close again, they
Oh. Did we scare them off?
I don't know. I don't know if this is just echoes of people we're seeing or it's just a creation for our sake. I don't know.
No. Okay. Just keep moving then.
Sure. Chris, as Aisling is leading the way, just as a little thing, Rock would like to just kind of walk near Skia. And as he kind of gets near her, he's just going to reach down and like put his arm in hers. And not say anything, but just literally just link arms and carry on walking. And he's not going to say anything, but just so she kind of knows he's there.
She'll like almost like just let it happen, but she's still a bit like going through the motions.
you pass what looks like a bakery, and there are pies
Nice.
on
Nice.
the side, cooled but held in place. You cannot tell how long they have been there.
I'm
And
like
as
a
you
cartoon along a stink line.
Yeah. As you watch a big-bellied, cheerful half-orc pots another one on the side, and cautiously watches as a small halfling child sneaks along the outer edge and pretends not to see as the child takes one of the small tarts, chuckling to himself as he disappears back inside. And you watch the child as they run round the corner and again. A shadow casts over you momentarily. You all feel it as something large twists and turns and goes back into the clouds.
Look, rock.
Yep, I saw that one. Well, I saw the shadow mostly, but yeah.
Okay.
Does it look like it's going towards land anywhere, or is it just flying?
Given that where you saw it before and where you saw it now, it feels like it's circling.
Okay. Don't really know what to do with that, but let's just keep an eye on it.
Now that you are all aware, you can actively look for it if you wish.
Yeah, it's the only thing that hasn't disappeared into mist.
I think you can have another perception check. And it's Gear, you can have your advantage back now that your friends have kind of got you actively looking in the right place.
Honestly.
33.
27.
27. Aisling?
11.
11. Rock?
Oops.
9.
9. So Rock and Aisling are too busy looking at where the shadow was to work out where it might come from. But Eugene and Skia, you watch as this large golden form ripples through the clouds in and out, shining like the sun every time it peaks above, turning and coiling. This large serpentine body with these huge fin-like wings that run all the way down. Tiny, small arms at the front and back. A long, beautiful face with wide whiskers that kind of drift in the wind. And a tired expression. A humongous gold dragon. Ever twisting, ever turning, round and round and round above the city. And every once in a while they breathe out this teal smoke which drifts down and lands on the town, spreading out, creating the strange miasma around you.
I think.
Sorry, you
No, I think I was kind of right. I think these are echoes of the people that used to be here. I have a feeling that's who we need to talk to.
The dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Theo, did Eugene have anything that they wanted to add?
I just wanted to ask, sort of, to the DM, is this a dragon that we would recognize? Like, how much do we know about the world before?
Make me a history check.
Can I also, with my love of the old stories and the history of dragons?
Yes, but I think it's disadvantage for both of you because this is quite a hard thing to know.
With disadvantage, that's a 24.
With disadvantage of 20.
God.
Crazy. Amazing. And Rock? Bear in mind, you can use charisma instead of intelligence for your history roll.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
In which case it's a 25. Oh wait, disadvantage. 24.
Stunning.
There are a number of gold dragons who appear in the histories and the stories. They are usually wise guardians and people who love community and guiding people with wisdom and honor. They tend to be, this is what you remember from both of your stories, they tend to be quite open about who they are, but they have a tendency to live among people, usually in the form of elders or older versions of the community. Even when they're quite young, they pretend they are much older than they are. They are collectors of very personal stories, and the loss of a community is said to be quite upsetting. in terms of names, and particularly in relation to Ganthar, you do not recall any particular gold dragon. But given the size, you think this one is ancient. Possibly well over 1,000 years old. Twists and turns and comes back around again. And you notice as the miasma falls, more of those versions of people pop up. Little moments, little vignettes, a pair of lovers fighting in a back alley over some imagined slight. A mother pressing a towel to a skin knee of a teenage girl who pushed herself too far. A handsome duke courting a maid who is below her station, but he doesn't seem to care. A heavy-set blacksmith flirting with the female candle maker from down the street. Lots and lots of small vignettes.
Rock runs up and pushes the candle maker out the way.
All sorts of people, mostly human, with splatterings of those strange blue-skinned people with the fins, a couple of fish folk, halflings, dwarves, a true cosmopolitan isle. There is even something that looks slightly familiar. A bar run by kobolds. Something that somehow managed to survive ascension from this place.
Would be kobolds.
Yeah. Like cockroaches. They will survive.
Does it look like there is somewhere that's like above the town or somewhere where we could head to that looks like the dragon may land?
It doesn't look like the dragon lands, but there are some headlands going up. The town is kind of built into cliffs and comes down towards the coast, and there's much higher ground that you can get to. And the dragon does seem to come close to that area as you watch them cycle.
Should
I was
we
going to ask something very similar. So.
should we head up towards where it's a bit closer, I guess?
Yeah, if that's the only thing that's not just disappearing. Okay.
Spins and turns, and you make your way up. I think you manage to time it so that you are just coming round as it is coming towards you. And it is huge. It is as big as Parshkikk, easily. But where Parshkikk was thick and muscled and powerful as Mithril are, this is long and elegant and full of wisdom and sadness. And again, it just, as it gets closer, its eyes settle on you, and it almost doesn't seem to notice you.
I'm just going to say to Aisling, shall I try and get its attention just by sending it a sort of psychic message?
Would that work? Nothing's able to.
I can try. Oh yeah, I can't see us, can I?
No.
Oh
It's
dear.
me.
I mean,
Well,
they
they
did,
did say
yeah.
that we could help.
and
with
our magic
spells.
would work. Yeah.
So maybe.
So
if,
we
like,
could try it.
Yeah.
Let's try. I'm going to wait until it kind of is on its nearest kind of to us that we've seen so far. And I'm just going to try and use my psychic messaging, and I'm just going to say, Great Dragon, forgive our intrusion. We are strangers here, but we would love to talk.
So something interesting happens. You release your mind and you push it towards the dragon. And Aisling, you hear these thoughts in your head, but you know that they haven't gone beyond that.
Ah. I think they kind of stopped at me. That.
Fair enough.
Maybe you should just shout really loud.
I can do that.
Oh wait, you've also got a fireworks wand, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't want to scare them though.
No, I mean if it comes to that, you can create a visual sort of attention grabbing thing.
Okay. Hello?
Make me a performance check, please.
How well did I perform my hello?
So you're trying to
You know,
shout.
thaumaturgy, you can make it louder. You know
I think I
thaumaturgy,
do.
right?
I think I do have that.
Thaumaturgy.
No, I
how is
don't.
it?
Both are right, I think, these days.
Alas. Don't have that. But, what did I fucking... I got a
Do any of your friends have
dirty-
thaumaturgy?
Oh,
Do you?
this bitch.
Okay, well I'll try yelling hello, and it doesn't land. So it's... can anyone make me louder?
Just
I need to
checking.
yell.
What I can do is maybe just add a kind of reflection of sunlight into, so the dragon can see the sparkle of you.
Okay.
I'll use minor illusion to do that when the thaumaturgy is also being used.
I think, Chris, if you'd allow, for the sake of just this situation, technically, thaumaturgy, I can make my voice boom louder, but can I, like, be giving it to Aisling? If that
Yes.
makes sense. Like, I'm giving her my voice.
Yeah, I would allow that in
Love
this
that.
instance. Because doesn't it also allow you to make things like booming, like strange noises and things like that?
Yes, you create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or an ominous whisper. Oh, so maybe I'll do that.
Squawking.
I'll
Just get its attention. Caw-caw, caw-caw.
Yeah.
So I think you can make Aisling's voice louder as if you were encouraging like a thunderous shout. From
Yes.
Nice.
I'm like echoing her,
Yeah.
then making it. Yeah.
I like that as a creative use of thaumaturgy. And I like that you are, because you're casting it on Aisling, you can make her appearance be bigger and brighter as well, Rock. Like,
Yeah, it's almost like if the dragon is flying above, that there is like a reflection from something shiny down where Aisling is, so that it kind of shines in their eye like a sunlight reflection.
Love
That's
it.
all I'm trying to do.
How long does thaumaturgy last for?
it's instantaneous.
It's just-
for a minute.
Okay.
It
So
lasts
for
for
a
a
good minute, I don't have an indoor voice.
For a minute. And I think there's this booming hello as this dragon comes round again, and this time they do seem to shake and stop.
Hi.
What was your performance check, by the way?
16.
Do you want to roll it again with advantage, or roll it for advantage just in case?
17, 16. Yeah. That was the exact same.
Perfect. Meant to be.
Yep.
And they stop and they twist, and it's kind of weird because they stay in place, but their body just continues to slowly spin, as if they're holding themselves in place, and it kind of creates this ripple as their fins go down their body.
So pretty.
You are not from Gunther.
Oh no. No, I'm not.
Drift slowly towards you. Not too close, but it's hard for them not to loom because of their size.
Mm-hmm.
You have come from elsewhere.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Remember what? Here?
You are Fae.
Uh-huh.
Are you free?
Yeah?
You do not worship the old gods.
I don't really worship anyone.
How all of your kind were turned
nervous.
How did you escape?
Escape what?
Your master's call. And that mist changes a little bit, becomes deeper, and you see different memories. You see centaurs, these horse-bodied people with man-like torsos riding through heavily armoured. You see wicked-looking satyrs and fauns with bows and arrows. You see dark elves, their longer, sharper features, twisted versions of the elves that you know and love, all kinds, dancing through the streets with daggers and blades, screams and pain. I remember. How are you free, little Fae?
I don't think I was present for that.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. It is true, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying persuasion, not deception.
It's not deception, yeah. That's 26. Wait, do I still have advantage on charisma checks?
You do, because it hasn't been an hour yet.
That's still 26.
Amazing.
That was such a good spell choice. Oh my god. Giving us advantage on that.
Oh, wow. He looks into you. Those beautiful, big, golden eyes, and his scales shimmer like sun rays. You speak the truth.
Yeah.
Why have you come to this lost place?
Well, I think it's to talk to you.
Talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to Merod, the Evergilt,
Merod the Evergilt.
the failed, the weak, the fool.
This is very mean. Why are you calling yourself all of those things?
Because I failed, and now I hold what is left of Ganthar as repentance for my foolishness.
What did you fail at? It can't be all your fault that something bad happened here.
These people looked to my wisdom, and I did not see what was coming.
Can you
I
normally
did
see what's
not
coming?
predict the AL,
How could you?
and while I hunted, they came for Ganthar.
Oh,
Only Real Mist and a few escaped. And now I am left with nothing but the memories of those I failed. Rock, I would like you to make me I'm going to say a spell attack, because it's actually your telepathy. You are muted, by the way.
still muted.
Gotcha. Spell attack, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ooh, 28.
As soon as he says
Oh,
that,
hang on, sorry. It's bard spell attack or paladin, because they are different.
Bard, I think. for
Okay,
this.
28.
28. Yeah, you you've been picking up this kind of, because you've been so concentrating so hard on Aisling and what's going before you. You kind of, as soon as he says this, it's like there's something else here. There's like echoes. Every time you hear or see one of these shadows pop up, there is a thought behind it. Almost like he's inadvertently captured not the memories, but the souls of these people without meaning to.
Ooh. Shit.
Okay. I will just say to Aisling, because I don't know if he can hear me at all, so I will telepathically say to Aisling, I think the souls of these people are trapped here by his guilt. I don't think he means to, but I don't think they can move on. And I don't think he knows that.
Can Aisling reply telepathically?
You can if I've created the connection normally, so yeah.
Okay. Do I tell them? Like,
Maybe ask them why these people still seem to be here when they really should have moved on.
okay.
Help him realize and figure it out.
Merod, why do we keep seeing people down in the town?
You see what I have held on to, what I have kept, the memories of the people I loved. Here, played out forever, so that no one will forget them, so that I cannot forget them.
If they're just memories, why can we can see them? If they were just memories, surely it would be just you.
Magic, my people, my people. I keep that which is here. I protect it, so that if anyone ever comes, they can see Ganthar for what it was, how great it was.
What if there was a different way to show people that?
How?
I don't know.
Who would remember them if they were not here?
We
So much is lost. Do you not see the wild woods behind you? I think at this point you can turn around and there is a dark, imposing wood that kind of sweeps up to the outer edge of this mist and seems to try and reach in and is pushed back.
What is that?
That is the touch of your gods.
Hey, not mine.
The Fae who came to take this world still want what they cannot have.
There's gotta be some other way to do it, because you can't stay like this forever.
If I must,
Are
I
you-
will.
But are you happy doing this?
He stops. I don't think he's even considered that ever. Just the duty and the purpose. And this great, amazing, beautiful beast seems to shrink ever so slightly as sadness. I am not. Am I doing the right thing?
Well, I think you are. And that, like, is a good thing, because it's everything you know to be good, but I think you should really look and see if these are definitely just memories. Just in case there's something else, because I feel like you're very consumed in what you're doing in this, like, job, that you've not stepped back a little bit. I get you feel guilty. I don't know how heavy that feels, because I've never been in that position, but it must be a lot. But you're a mind too. You're allowed to step back and look at things.
I would like someone to roll him an Arcana check.
I'll roll if you like.
And it's a plus 10.
Ooh, that's good. So it's a 28 then.
Fudge.
He looks over the mist and he kind of really looks at it for the first time, and then his eyes go wide. Oh no.
It's okay. Just stay with me for a sec, okay?
What have I done?
No. You don't need any more guilt.
You've got that box checked.
Yeah. You were doing exactly what you thought was right, trying to make sure that these people's memories, the memories of them, wasn't gone. That's amazing. Anyone would have done the same thing as you.
What should I do? I have given everything to this town. I have tied my very self to them. And they are bonded to this place as I am.
What do you want for them?
I think he thinks for a long time. They should be free. But I don't want them to be forgotten.
They won't be.
You remember them.
Yeah, and there's 3 other people here that you can't see that will also...
Believe me, I'm not crazy, I swear.
I'm normal.
Maybe you carry spirits with you that you do not see as well.
Oh shit, really? But yeah, why don't... I'm pretty sure there's no time limit on our chat right now. Why don't you tell us some stuff? Some things you want us to remember. I can write them down. I've got this book that, like, never ends.
He smiles as you pull out the book. Why didn't you say you were a pupil of Feather Regis?
Ha! Cool.
I would know that book anywhere.
It's great, isn't it?
It has so many stories that you could find.
Oh, really? I mean, I've been finding random stuff in there occasionally, but... Do you want to put yours in it too?
I would be honored.
Okay. Guys, can we, like, just, like, sit here for a bit? And talk to him?
Sure.
As long as you want.
Okay. Yeah,
So we're
like, tell me your...
Sorry.
The favourites, the things that... As many as you want.
So he does. He tells you of the city of Ganthar, the first trading port of the Mythoneer Empire, the greatest place that he had ever lived, that he came to as an adult dragon. In the first time the Mythoneer was expanding into this area. He tells stories of heroes, of common men and women, of loves, of losses. He tells you the names of the littlest children that he watched grow into old men and women and others. He tells you of the brave girl who found herself, even though she was not that person, and confronted her mother to accept her for who she was, even if she had not been born that way. She tells stories of lovers' trysts. She tells the story of a champion of Brother Moon who strode into the town one-eyed, determined with a gleaming spear to save her friends. They tell the story of one of the first devotees of the Dragon of the North, a tabaxi with a singing bowl and a beautiful voice. They tell the story of the Regis brothers, long-lived, smart, who came to Ganthar to save one person who would make all the difference for the future. They tell you of the coming of the merfolk and how trade opened up. Your hand gets tired, but you still force on, writing down every single word. And eventually, he comes to a halt. And you realise it is sunrise. You have talked through the whole of a day and a night, drawing on your own magics and your own lack of need for sleep in order to keep focused in a way that you have never done before. Oh, I think they may have even taken it in turns to try and be with you to support you.
Oh, I hyperfixated in a way that no neurodivergent has ever managed to do.
You use your hyperfixation for good. And at the end of it, he tells you of the loss of the raid by the AL who were under the sway, the Fae who were under the sway of the Fae AL, who he couldn't even hate because it wasn't their fault. They had no control over themselves. And of the crafting of a spell to capture everything he loved. And as he settles down around you, this huge wall of scale and muscle around you, he rests his head just inches away from yours. Tears streaming from these huge eyes. I loved them so much I hurt them. I am very tired. And I think maybe I have lived too long. My brothers are gone before me. Parshkikk, Ivranot, and others who I flocked with have grown distant and away. I may be the last ancient on this continent. Maybe it is time for me to go.
What do you want?
I want to sleep. I want to set them free, and I want to go with them. No dragon has ever brought me joy like they did. I would rebuild Ganthar again in the realm of those who have passed, and return it to the song.
Okay.
do that?
Just sleep.
Will you stay with me?
Yeah.
I'm not frightened, but I don't want to be alone right now.
You won't be. I've got all your stories. And I even drew a picture of you whilst you were talking.
That is beautiful.
You're very beautiful.
I hope your world is one where the Fae can know joy and freedom.
They do.
He closes his eyes. I think I will sleep now. Gleaming of his scales in the morning light goes brighter. You watch as he gently starts to fade, and a ball of golden light drifts before you. A familiar voice from far away. Are you happy with this choice?
Yeah.
Do you understand the weight of what we do?
I do.
Then my God has no qualms gifting you back what you lost. Take up the orb, and I will bring you back.
Can we find a way to make sure that other people hear these stories that I wrote down?
That is up to you.
Okay. She'll take the orb and hold it really gently.
You stand up, and your three friends are sitting very close to you, having watched what you did, all by yourself, with such love and conviction. And I don't want to speak for them, but I think there's a pride about all of them, about how wonderful Aisling truly is.
I think Rockster's ugly crying.
Hi guys. Oh shit, how long have we been doing this for?
As long as it took.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I think so. These stories are really important and we need to do something with them.
Well, the first thing we do when we can is make sure that those stories become a book and we can share it.
Gonna ask. Eugene, can you help me turn these into a book? Like a big one, not a little one.
Yeah, I can.
Do you know, I think some of those stories would make remarkable songs too.
You could make such good songs.
Let's do that when we get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You stand up and you are walking towards the land the place where you arrived, when you hear it. The fog has gone. There are no more souls left in Ganthar. But you hear something. Sister, sister, come and play. We have missed you on this day. Just you.
Hate it.
It's coming from behind you.
Hate it. Spin round.
You watch as those vines that have been held back start to creep forward.
Oh no, we need to leave.
What? Why?
We need to leave. The creepy fucking woods, the face shit is coming for us. We need to go.
Oh, okay. Right. How? Exit,
know.
leave.
You
Ends.
you start
Simulation.
running. You start running back towards the dock, and as you
End
do,
program.
Yeah.
as you do, kind of go past a corner, a hand reaches out and grabs you. Here, Aisling.
Ah, okay.
It is the psychopomp, and he grabs hold of you.
Skier stabs him.
Friends, grab hold of Aisling,
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yep.
and he pulls you in. And Aisling, that voice is getting louder and louder, and it starts to push down on your personality. It wants to devour what makes you you, and make you its. It feels very similar to what Bitter Snow tried to do, but was not strong enough. There is an AL in those woods, and it has seen you.
Witness protection.
As soon as the psychopomp grabs hold of you and pulls you through, you see that curtain robe close behind you, and the four of you stumble back before they who wait beyond the veil. Take a moment, take a breath. Are you all
Everyone
right?
okay?
I think that was the thing that the AL that made all the Fae go wrong.
Got in the forest.
Yeah, it got in my brain a bit.
Are you?
I'm okay though. I'm okay. It didn't get
You
it.
sure?
It didn't get it. Get it? Yeah. Yeah? Do I look okay? Right, shut. Okay. No, we're okay. Okay.
That reverberating voice comes around. Aisling, you have done the most difficult of tasks for the most loving of reasons. And you have acknowledged you understand the burden you ask. Do you accept your future with open arms and open heart?
I shouldn't look at her friends first. For, like, validation.
Yeah, Rock's just gonna nod.
Give my psychopomp that which you took, and let them continue the exchange.
You have to be careful with them.
Always.
Okay.
He
What's gonna happen? Wait. What's gonna happen to them?
I think the psychopomp will look at Rock. I mean, you know this better than anyone.
Gonna need a very big coffee shop.
Yeah.
No, you have heard the song. You know the notes. What happens next, Rock?
Like most dragons, I would imagine they are returned to the song. They become notes in the song of creation that shapes everything and that gives life and takes life.
And they'll be happier like that.
They'll be free, which is what they wanted.
Okay. She'll hand it. She'll give it a quick kiss, and she'll hand it over.
The psychopomp very gently takes it with respect and rubs a hand over it and just pulls off a little flake and just like dust that turns golden and sparkling, and 1,000 fireflies make up the shape of a golden dragon flipping through the air, and as you watch it dances in, and lots of other smaller these dragonfly lights join it. Generations upon generations who found love and companionship under the watchful gaze of a gold dragon. that which is left starts to dissolve. Pushes around Psychopomp's hand, creating threads that he weaves with hand motions that you cannot quite fathom. But then you realize he is weaving them to your cord, that golden thread of fate that you have seen before, that all of you have. And it gets brighter than you have ever seen it in any of those strange times that you've ever faced it. This next bit may hurt a little bit, Ashley.
Oh.
And he just pushes his hand into your chest, and there is a as if you are breathing again for the first time in a long time. Everything aches. Everything feels like yours again. And as he pulls his hand away, something comes out of your chest with it.
Kalima.
A small white stone that looks very familiar,
Is that in me?
like a puzzle piece.
Oh! Now, can I have that?
Can I have that in a bottle?
Can I take that home?
That is yours to
Okay,
take,
good.
Aisling.
Thank you.
Did you know you had a puzzle piece inside you?
No. I feel like I should have felt that, or noticed it jingling around or something.
Do you have any idea how you got this? And he kind of passes it to you, like, because he can see
In
that.
me? No.
It seems to me that there are some who may have answers for you still.
Did I swallow it?
Did you eat this with cheese?
I don't think so.
Did you have it all along? Was it?
Oops.
Boy, have we got questions for Alabaster.
Yeah. What?
Can you tell if he's okay?
I don't know.
What
Do not place that puzzle piece until you are in the presence of the Alabaster Guardian.
Why?
When you are together, use it to sever your tie
Oh.
and free you from each other to live your lives as whole people. And so my God has spoken.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
I'm glad you had fun.
The living do not come to these lands very often.
I can tell
Why not?
why.
It's lovely.
Is there anything you wish to ask? My God can be enigmatic, but they do try and help.
No. I don't think so. Just take care of Merritt, I guess.
Absolutely. I think he is happier now than he's been in a long time.
And can you tell my dad I said hi?
I will.
Okay. And Joy.
And Joy.
And Eugene's dog.
I will do my best. To each of you, God has given me some small words of wisdom. Aisling, your life is yours now. Who you bond to and who you work with is entirely up to you. But know that you are the shaper of your destiny. Not any realm, not any god. Tell your stories. It seems you've got a lot of them.
So we're going to turn it into a book and a song. And
I think he'd like
all
that.
sorts of things.
And a web series.
Yeah.
Web series.
A podcast.
Skier. For people like us, the weight of the choices we have to make are always heavier on our own. Share your burden with those you trust. They will love you regardless of what you think. We have to make difficult decisions, but that does not mean that we have to carry them alone.
Yeah, and who are you sharing yours with?
Who do you think I talk to in the Darklands? Rock. A crown is a heavy thing, particularly when it is worn by others before you. But it does not need to mean the same thing to you that it has to them. If you have a chance, you can use your influence to make the world more like you need it to be. Think on that. Eugene, you have a long path ahead of you, and I think your greatest challenges lie on that path. But I see so much of what my brother saw in you. Heed his words. I think you can learn a lot from each other down the line. After all, you are the one that teaches him how to be the keeper of the ways.
Yeah, that still doesn't make sense.
The ways are very strange. It's why I stay out of them as much as possible. It has been an absolute pleasure to meet you all again. And though my journey is done, I look forward to hearing your stories at the end.
I want to just say thank you to the. Actually, we'll just gesture.
As that big skull is looking down at you at the moment, and you're not entirely certain, but you think there's sort of a light that you can see deep in the sockets, and you're fairly certain that one of them winks
Oh my
ever
God,
so
you
slightly.
slut. Oh my
Why are you
God.
obsessed with me?
But thank you very much. Yeah.
You have nothing to thank us for.
I think we do
Everything
it anyway.
that you did, and you brought
Okay.
here by yourselves. All we did was facilitate a path.
But it was, I still appreciate it.
That is good. Calling. Your friends need to return.
Fucking missed call.
I think you need to finish your ritual now. Now. Close your eyes, chosen of Parshkikk.
You're not gonna hit me, are you again?
I'm done with that part.
Okay.
Take the hand of someone who will guide you. Keep your eyes closed and think of home.
Click your heels together.
Hey, can we all, just before we think of home, can we all just settle on what that is?
Yes, just be sure what. Maybe the same room
Just-
even.
Yeah, last time we did this, it kind of didn't go so well.
Yeah,
Okay.
we need to think of the ship, right? 'Cause,
Yes.
Think of
Oh.
home is silly. We're adventurous. We're on the road. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah.
the ship, but like
ship.
in the middle bit, next to the mast, to the left of that one
I
moldy
don't
crate.
think it has
okay?
to be that specific. I
think we
should
just
try
think of the
though.
ship.
Yeah,
and
I don't
that's
think it could
fine.
hurt to be specific though. Let's
To
just.
the left of the moldy crate, next to the bit that I chipped. Okay?
I'm gonna be on the moldy crate.
Okay, good. Rock, where are you gonna be?
I'm going to try and land on Dan.
Rude. Eugene?
I'm gonna be right next to wherever you are.
Okay, cool. Alright. I'm gonna be next to the moldy crate, looking at Skier on top of it. Okay, okay.
You're going to blow a blood vessel. Just close your eyes. You don't have to do
Okay.
that.
You step forward, and you feel you kind of link arms, and you hear the psychopomp's voice. Sit down.
Oh.
You feel something moving beneath you.
Ah.
A familiar rocking. Something large and winged. Who tries to sneak a peek?
Me.
I feel like
Yeah.
I would.
Fucking all
We
of
all
us.
do.
I mean,
All of us are
especially
like,
if
"What is it?"
if I hear I'm on something that's got giant wings, I'm like totally gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's this guy trying now?
You are
Yeah.
on the back of a large mithril coloured dragon with huge spines who carries you. All of you feel that mark on your hand, that gift burning bright as you are carried back to the world of the living by Parshkikk himself.
I lean over to Skier with one eye still closed. I'm not gonna jump off this time, don't worry.
She loosens the grip of your arm just ever so slightly.
You've had a death grip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with one eye, Rock just looks at Eugene and goes,
Should be.
And you awake on the deck of the Dragon's Hope with Calling gently sitting cross-legged in front of you and several of the crew kind of like leaning over. And when one of you sits up, Sid sighs and has to hand Dan 4 gold coins. See? I told you they weren't dead.
"Oh my God, Dan! Did you bet we would die?"
Dad!
Do you
Oh,
want to
I bet
if
you
you'll
were
live?
alive. Sid took the dead. He was like, you went to the land of the dead. You were dead. All right, this time I was wrong.
God damn it. Hello, guys. Welcome back. How was your trip? No, just play some bets on whether we can or not.
How was your trip? Says Calling, helping you up one by one. Take it
I
easy. You have
am
gone a very
aching.
long journey. Yes.
I think that complicated. That's the word. It was complicated.
There was some crying, there was some sad things, there was some very beautiful things. But I think we did it.
Well, you're here, and you all seem happy here for that, at least.
I feel more like I have blood pressure now.
I just did a quick check over Ashling's pulse, forehead.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you're warm.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Let's give her a big hug.
Ah, it's so good.
Great job.
I think
Thank you.
you all deserve a pat on the back. It is not an easy thing that you just did. Why
It's
don't
kind
you
of wild.
Why don't you tell me about it over a stiff drink or 3?
I want a bottle, please.
Stand in line.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you, but I am officially not allowed to cross that threshold till I actually pass.
Oh, that's why you couldn't come with us.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, honestly, I totally get that. Don't, yeah. But thank you for your help.
Yeah.
He kind of wraps his arm around Aisling, just gives her a squeeze, and just.
I bet he's soft.
Much. You can see that Sudar is already setting up a few bottles. Dan goes to his. No, you are on the wheel this evening. It is your duty. You have to watch the rest of us drink. Oh man, that is for starting a betting pool on our employer's livelihood.
Yeah, get to the wheel, Dan.
But I bet that they were coming back. That's got to count for something.
No. In fact, you're fired.
He doesn't mean it.
You guys settle in to recount your journey to your crew and your friends. And the ship drifts on. It seems to me, says Sudar, we need to get you somewhere where you can sort things out with alabaster? Yes. And then I have a suggestion.
What?
Sort that shit out, come back here. I have an amazing place that I am going to take all of you for a couple of days off. Captain's orders.
Oh, yeah,
What's
please.
a day off?
Oh,
You're going to hate it.
Skier.
Yeah.
You ain't ready.
It's gonna be tough for you, but we'll push through.
We'll bring a punch bag. It's okay. Ski is all about grind set, you know.
So,
Ski just want to be left alone with these thoughts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh!
Which temple we visited would you like to go to?
The nearest one, I guess.
I guess the nearest one would be the one in the Albatross, but if the Empire are there, I'm
Oh, no, okay, not that
entirely
one.
certain that's a good plan.
No, I don't have the energy for another fight.
Sorry, are we? Is the plan to go to the Realm of Dust and Jad? Is the plan?
I guess so.
It
Yeah,
better
come-
be.
Oh, Yuji, you're gonna take us there, aren't you?
Yeah, I can take us there.
Can you do it from here? Oh, great. Okay. Well, we'll just float around and drink, and then we'll do that later.
Yeah, can we get wasted first? I want to
Yeah, I'm
go
with
around
Skier.
what just
Oh
happened.
my god, we rock up into Alabaster's tent off our fucking faces. It's in it!
What war?
It's fine.
Don't ask us about the.
I love you. You're my best friend.
Yeah, drunk, you're crying.
Dear. You guys settle in for a much deserved relaxing evening with your friends and crew. I think perhaps there is a couple of things that happen that I will finish with. I think at some point Akiza takes Skier off to one side, pulls out a couple of daggers and spars with her.
I should not do this after this many bottles of wine. Let's go.
That is great. Bottles of wine.
Yeah.
That's why she feels
Yo.
safe enough doing it, because Skia's
Yeah.
2 bottles down.
Okay, fair.
Just to get her to hit things for a bit.
Can the vacation be a place that has therapy?
We shall see.
A beach and a therapist
Just
tent.
have a beach-based therapist. That would be
Beach
great.
therapist.
Yeah.
I think I might have an idea.
Okay. Good. In like a Jimmy Buffett shirt.
Yes. Can it be Jimmy Buffett?
Can it be Jimmy Buffett?
Guys, congratulations on surviving the land of the dead.
And for crying loads.
And for crying loads. I won't apologise for a couple of heavy episodes. I think they have been really, really good.
No, it's been delicious.
Just to say to our wonderful audience, if this has sparked anything or triggered anything in you, please make sure you are talking to people about it, that you are getting help, and you are not facing any of those feelings alone. It is very important, even if it's just a helpline like the Samaritans or someone like that. there are a lot of links, and what I do is I will make sure that there are some links in our description of some wonderful agencies that can help you out.
Beautiful.
Don't suffer alone. You are absolutely welcome and wanted here. We love you very much.
100%.
100%. So just make sure, get help. Don't do this alone.
Oh, well done, Michelle. Love it.
Thank you. It comes on amazing. Just leaves for us to say goodbye, and I'm going to swap over to our jamming music, as Michelle and I were jamming out to it earlier tonight. Here we go.
This music.
Charlie, would you go
Wow.
first, please? This has been Ashling's choice.
CharlieVince.com is where my publishing stuff lives. So there's my portfolio, there's a little shop in there, and there's links to my social media, which is pretty much just Instagram and Blue Sky. I also have spookier stuff on Charlie V on Instagram, and there's a link to my UK shop and my international shop. And at the moment, if you use in the UK shop the promo code FUCKTRUMP, all one word, you get 20% off of everything in the shop. So, hell yeah. There's also a discount code for the international shop too, but I have to do the international shop through something else because everything is trash and I can't afford to send things elsewhere. Yeah, and Salamander Song, the book that I've worked on recently, is still out on pre-order, so get it anywhere other than Amazon. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming along tonight. It's been so good, and I've had so many feelings, and oh my god. And Chris, you're so good at telling stories, it's a disgrace.
Thank you.
Like, it's so beautiful, honestly. And also, hi mum, love you mum, sorry for feelings.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie's mum.
And I am sorry for feelings. I hope they are wrapped in something warm and lovely afterwards.
Yeah, I hope you're in bed all cozy and you can read some sort of horrific murder on your Kindle. That'll make you feel better.
Absolutely, that's the perfect solution for this. Michelle.
Me, hi. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to find me online, you can find me at Feline Trickster on those things. But I don't really post a lot at the moment. Although I did just post some little skier art in the Discord, which you can check out.
I didn't know.
Don't die.
On my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone goes straight to Discord.
Ooh, it's a sexy one.
Just a little sketch. But yeah, if you want to see my
yeah.
art, see it in the Discord. Thanks.
Amazing, thank you.
So awesome.
Theo.
That's me. You can find my work on my website, which is theoblueillustration.com, and there are links there to other places that you can follow me if you would like. Apologies for all my cat destruction.
No need.
Nothing to apologise for.
Yeah,
It's been
it's
a
fine.
really rough day for you and Hen, so we really appreciate
Stressful
you
as shit.
just being here. Yeah. So, Wayne.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, as everyone has said, for being here. We really appreciate it. Yeah, it's lovely to have you guys along with us. You can find all of my stuff pretty much under the name Created by Wayne, which is my website, createdbywayne.com. And I am on Instagram, pretty much the only one that I actually do anything on for now anyway. Also as Created by Wayne, and my YouTube channel is also Created by Wayne, so please do keep an eye out. I do tutorials every week and videos to help you up-level your design and materials that you're creating for social or websites or anything else. Okay, bye-bye.
Ooh, that's brighter than I intended. That just leaves me. I am Chris. You can find me at Chris Mepham Art. I'd like to say wherever your media is social, but let's be honest, I would rather you found me on Blue Sky rather than anywhere else right now. Just simply because it is one of the few free places which has no sort of DEI problems or repression of certain voices on algorithm or anything like that, it is somewhere where I like shout. I'm not on there often, but I do try and shout things out. Usually snarky comments about people being stupid.
Nice.
And art. Speaking of art, I posted an illustration of our boy Duskays in the Discord.
It was so
recently.
beautiful. I
Being
just had
all
a
big and
look
onion.
at skier.
Which I'm very happy with. But yeah, I will obviously carry on posting stuff in there. I do occasionally still use Instagram, it's there, but I'm more likely to be the voice behind at Some Other Heroes, which is where you can find our media social presence. Yeah, beyond that, Hiccup says goodnight.
Bobble would say goodnight, but she has melted.
She's already asleep.
I saw her curl up and do a.
Oh, I love her big huffs and flops.
So
Yeah.
Beyond that, we will see you here next week, when we will, I guess, go and make an alabaster hole.
Oh my god.
It's been coming. So this has been a lot of fun. We love you to pieces. Take care of each other. Roll dice. Tell stories. Make sure that you are giving yourself space. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
We will see you very soon.
Love you, bye.
Bye.